Hello my dear friends. So in this video, let us see how to submit a manuscript for Elsevier publication. So the journal what I have selected here is International Journal of Mechanical Sciences, and it is an open access journal, and the publication partner is Elsevier. So let us see a brief information. The International Journal of Mechanical Science is an international forum for the publication and dissemination of original work which contributes to greater scientific understanding of the main disciplines underpinning the mechanical, civil, and material engineering sciences. Original contribution providing insight into the use of analytical, computational, example finite elemental methods, BM, mesh-free methods, and others modeling methods for rigid body mechanics, such as like dynamics, vibration stability, structure mechanics, metal forming, behavior and application of advanced materials, composite materials, cellular smart materials, impact mechanics, so etc. Even the manuscripts under fluid mechanics, tribology, thermodynamics, and material processing generally forms the core of the journal content. So if your manuscript is based on the above said topics, so we can submit our manuscript for this journal. So the name of the journal once again is International Journal of Mechanical Sciences. So the publication partners are Elsevier. The citation score is 8.3 with the impact factor of 5.3 to 9. Once the manuscript is submitted, so within 1.4 weeks, we are getting the first decision from the journal side. Given any sort of reviews, any revisions, any corrections have to be made, so that is going to take up to 2.4 weeks. So after 2.4 weeks, if our paper is ready for publication, so this will be published within 1.1 week. So this is one of the quickest journal under Elsevier publication. So before going for how to submit our article, let us see where this journal is indexed. Let me go for abstracting and indexing. So we can see where this journal is indexed. We can say it is indexed in Applied Mechanics Review, Cambridge Scientific Abstracts. Still the list continues, and at the last but one we can see it is Scopus indexed, or it is a Science Citation Index, Science Citation Index Expanded. That is what we call it as SCI journals, or SCI expanded, SCIE journals. So with this knowledge, so request you to watch the video till the end. So how to submit our article to the International Journal of Mechanical Sciences, the Elsevier publication. So let me click on this submit your article. So meanwhile, please ensure that your article in MS Word is ready. So the template for Elsevier journal is available online. So if you just Google it like Elsevier journal Word template you are getting, please ensure that your article is prepared as per the template. So keep your template ready. So meanwhile, the first step is the registration. So we should register our profile. So let me go for submit your article, and this is the window that is nothing but the editorial manager. Welcome to the editorial manager for International Journal of Mechanical Sciences. So it is asking for username and password. Since I haven't registered as of now, let me click on here called as register now. So it asks you for the basic credentials. So if you're having ORCID ID, you can just proceed as it is. Since I'm a beginner research scholar, so let me input my first name, last name, and the email ID. So this is my first name, last name, and the email ID. I'm just going to type here. So let me hit on continue button. So once again it is asking for enter preferred username. So very important here is the username is not the email ID. Username is something like a nickname what you wanted to give. So I will give my own username for time being. So followed by a password. So please retype your password. Yes. The next is the personal information. So once again, title, whether you are a Mr. or a doctor or whatever it is, you can just type there. So go for your first name. First name will be already selected over there since already we have given in the previous window. So if required, you can type once again, no issues with that. So degree, whichever the highest degree is there, you can just input your degree. If you are a PhD holder, yes, you can write it as a PhD. However, it is showing there in the brackets over there. Yes, this is the preferred name. Preferred name is nothing but the nickname. That is what I told you. Yes, entered preferred username. The same thing you can type over here. So the primary contact number, please input your primary contact number followed by secondary contact number if you're having. Secondary contact number is for mobile or for a home or a work or admin assistant, whatever it is. You just take it as a mobile number. Fax, I personally don't have any fax number, so let me leave it blank. So this is the email ID. Already the credentials would have taken. Next, go for the institution related information where you are currently working. So my position is assistant professor at an engineering college. So institution is the place where you are working. You just start typing few letters. Automatically it displays the organization name. So to which department you are working for, please enter the department you are working for and the address of the institution, followed by city to which place the institution belongs to, followed by the state, followed by the pin code. So please select the country from the list from the drop menu. So let me select it. Next is very very important, available as a reviewer. So what does that mean? See, forget about the manuscript what you are submitting now. For the next subsequent, you may be authorized as the reviewer. So if you are interested to become a reviewer for any other journal, yes, you can select this one as yes, else no. So since I am not interested, I'm since as I told you, I'm a beginner research scholar. Let me take it as no. What happens if you select it as yes? So in the next thing, you are supposed to give the area of expertise. Clear? So for time being, I'll just take it as no. Next is area of interest or expertise. So what does the heading says here? So please indicate your areas of expertise by selecting from the predefined list using the select personal classifications button or by adding your own keywords individually using the new keyword field and associated add button. So let me click on this one, personal classification. Yes, once if you have clicked the select personal classification, a window will be opened and there are a few topics listed over there. So whichever the topic you want to select it, you please select it and let us add it to the selected classification. I think this is enough. Suppose if you have selected any wrong option and if you want to remove that one, so please select and click on remove, automatically that will be removed. So with this, let me click on the submit button. So when you hit the submit button, you can see all the selected personal classification appears in this list. The next is personal keywords. So edit personal keyword. So here we can edit any personal keywords manually. So let me type a keyword over here. So all our credentials are saved. Now you can see you are getting a notice saying that the username. Oh yeah, someone has already selected our username. So let me change the username. So username is what I told you, the nickname. So let me change the username. So I've selected the different username. Rest all remains as it is. So let me click on this continue option. So now I can see here it's very clearly saying that the registration is confirmed. So my first name followed by the last name followed by the username followed by the email ID followed by the country or the region I belong to. So there is a privacy policy. You will let us read that one and you please click on that one. We respect your privacy. Please tick the box if you do not wish to review news, promotion and special offers about our products and services. So let me click on these two and let me hit the continue button. So first step is the registration is completed. So you can see the notification very clearly telling that the registration is completed. So now you can just log into your email ID. You would have received one confirmation email from International Journal of Mechanical Sciences. Yes. Now here you can see editorial manager registration is completed. So thank you for registering for editorial manager online submission and peer review tracking system for International Journal of Mechanical Sciences. So this is the confirmation email what we have received. Yes. Now let me go to the login page. Now enter the login details. So the username is what I have given the username. Let me type the username followed by the password. So let me click on this author login. Yes, now it is logged in. We can see our username here, followed by the role. So role is the author. Here you can see the list of options. So only the first one is highlighted as of now, so that by clicking on that option, I can submit my new manuscript. So this is the new submission. This is the any sort of revisions if it is there, and this is the completed. During the course of time, so one by one will be processed. So let me click on this submit new manuscript. So what is this manuscript? So the manuscript is nothing but our article. So what is the paper what we have done, around 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 pages. So that is called as the manuscript. So choose your article type of your submission from the drop down menu. Letter to the editor and review paper should be discussed with an editor-in-chief prior to the submission. So what does this mean? So whether it is the research paper or a review paper. So if it is a review paper, select it as a review paper. If it is a research paper, yes, take it as a research paper. Any letter to the editor if you want to convey any message saying that this is the original paper, it is not submitted for other journals, I'm maintaining the ethics in the journal. So whatever such type is there, if you want to write any letter to the editor, yes, you can write over there. So time being, I will just select this is the research paper. Why? Because what I have selected is now the original research paper. So I will select it and I will just go for the proceed option. So once if you have clicked on the proceed option, you will be getting the second window, that is the attachment of files. So here we are supposed to attach a list of files. So what are those list of files? So one by one, let us see the list of file. So here the notification, here it is very clearly saying that please provide. Here the notification is very clearly saying that please provide a single file containing your manuscript now. Data included in your manuscript may be used to populate information for you later in the submission process. So let me click on this one. So select your manuscript. So the manuscript should be as per the Elsevier International Journal of Mechanical Sciences format. So that's very important. So please click on the manuscript file, open the file, so you can see the attachment is undergoing. So then it is uploading. Yes. Now this is not the end. Still there are a few more files that has to be attached here. So if you click on this one, you can see n number of parameters. So you can see cover letter, highlights, graphical abstract, manuscript file, conflict of interest, any review reports, any responses to reviewers. Still the list continues. So out of these many options, at least these this options has to be uploaded. So the notification very clearly says that, so these are very much required for submission. So what is that? The first one is a cover letter, second one is a highlight, third one is a graphical abstract, fourth one is a manuscript, followed by the conflict of interest. So out of these many files, these files are very much required for your submission. Yes, what does the cover letter means? So the cover letter means it is just a one-line description of what is that you are doing. So just like whenever we apply for any interview, any job vacancies, generally we write it as application for the post of, right? So that is the cover letter, or where you found this advertisements, whether it's online advertisements or any advertisements obtained on the social media. So we will be just enclosing a cover letter. So here also we are supposed to enclose a cover letter. So let me select the cover letter. So already I have done, so it is already kept on the desktop over here. So the cover letter. So what is the cover letter? One letter I will show you how I have done, so you people can follow the same thing, or you can just change according to your needs. Um, so authors would like to inform that the paper submitted to Elsevier International Journal of Mechanical Sciences is an original paper. So what is the work I have done? I have just written in a single line. So this is the cover letter. So let me go for cover letter. Let me select it. I've given the same name for the file also. So let me select the cover letter. So you can see at the bottom it is uploading. Since its file is of a less capacity, it uploads less than a second or 2 seconds. Now you can see there is a tick mark indicating a complete submission. The next one is highlights. So what is the highlights? Whatever the work you have done, just try to give it in 4 or 5 points. So only the main part of your work, that is the highlights. Clear? So let us go for a browse option. Even the file is ready, so let me click on this one. So please attach the file. So that is the highlights. So you can see two options are selected, of course three options are selected out of five. The next is the graphical abstract. Only the abstract in a different sheet of paper, in a different word file. So let me go for graphical abstract. Already it is done. Yes, now you can see even the graphical abstract is also selected. The last one is the conflict of interest. So if there is any conflict of interest, of if you are, or if you have taken any funding from any organization, so you are supposed to give the funding agency's name. So this is the declaration of interest or the conflict of interest. Would like to confirm that there is no known conflict of interest associated with this paper or the publication. Also like to mention that there were no significant financial support for this work. So this was self-funded work. So I will just select the conflict of interest. I'm sorry. So conflict of interest. So let me attach a file over here. So yes, now we can see all the five required for submission is attached now. Yes, I was not aware of the fact that it is this particular journal asks for only these five particular files for submission. So I prepared even the list of a table, list of figure, or followed by the credit author statement also. So as of now, I need not attach all those things. Why? Because already the files are submitted. If you want to select the figure, so make sure that there is a separate Word file containing all the figures. Or if you want to select the table, make sure that your Word file contains only the tabular column of your manuscript, and you can select and you can upload it over here. But here it is asking only for required for submission. These five it is very much required for submission since it is uploaded. So let me click on the proceed option. So Now you can see the first one is selected, the second attachment of the files is done. The next is the third one is the general information. So what is the general information? So select the selection or category related to your manuscript from the drop down. So my manuscript depends on the, or it is based on the manufacturing process. So let me hit on this classification. Let me add some 2 to 5 classification. A new window will be opened. So let us wait for a minute. This takes time. Yes, let us select the manuscript's area of interest and specialization by selecting one or more classification from the drop-down list over here. So it is very clearly asking for select from 2 to 6. So any 2 to 6 classification you can select based on your manuscript. So let me select over here. So let me click on the add button. So let me go for few more classifications at the bottom. As I told you, the work is based on the vibration analysis. So let me go uh, for the next option. Once you have selected the required classification, you can see all the listed classifications are listed over here. So with this, let us go for the next option. That is the next step. Yes, you can see out of the 6 options here, 3 are given as a tick mark. So that indicates so the information what we have provided is authenticated. So the next is any funding acknowledgement. So all funding sources have been acknowledged. All funding sources means we have clearly mentioned that there is no funding organization. So it was a self-funded. Clear? Okay. The next thing is data in brief. Does your submission includes data in brief? So this is optional. So if so, please upload all data files, completed Word template and any relevant data files in a single zip file and select data file in brief. So please select a response. My submission contains a data brief zip file. My submission does not include. So personally, my manuscript does not include any data in brief. There is no zip file. So clear. The next is method X file. I'm not uploading any method X file. So let me select this one. My submission does not include any method X file. Okay. The next thing. The editors are committed to working together to ensure your paper reaches the right readership. In some cases, the following evaluation of your manuscript, the editors may request assistance from our scientific managing editor to recommend transfer to one or our partner journal to the next step. So what does this mean? So this means that we have finished the submission, and we are waiting for the review from the journal end. Suppose within a week or within 2 weeks, if you are receiving an email saying that the paper is rejected, so it's quite obvious that we will be feeling bad for what has happened, and we will be thinking about or we will be searching for the next journal. So this option is included as of now. That means to say that even though if our manuscript is rejected, will be suggesting a few more journals from the other side. I mean, from that end, they will be supporting us with a few more journals wherein we can transfer our manuscript to the new journal what they have cited. Hope it is clear. So yes, let us select for this one. Let me make it as yes. If I hope so, my this manuscript is not rejected. Suppose if it is rejected, I acknowledge this journal provides article transfer service which will transfer my files and any and any reviewer comments to journal identified by the scientific managing editor. So let me select this one and let me click on the proceed next option. So out of 6 options, 4 are clear or highlighted over here. So 4 are authenticated now. The fifth one, please enter any additional comments you would like to send to the publication office. These comments will not appear directly in your submission. So any option you can just take it. So the manuscript, so let me write it as the manuscript prepared or submitted is the original paper. Is the original paper and not submitted elsewhere. So with this small note, I will just go for the next option, proceed option. So that takes you to the next level of submission. So that is the manuscript data. So the full text is a full title is required. So please go for manuscript file. Open your manuscript file. So just enter the title, abstract, and the keyword. So that is what it is required now. So let me select the full title. I'll just copy paste the full title. Let me go for the next one, followed by the full abstract what we have prepared. Copy paste the abstract, followed by the keywords. So keywords has to be typed one by one. So let me select the whole thing. So please enter keywords separated by a semicolons. So one by one, aluminum 7075. So please enter the keyword separated by the semicolons. Each individual keyword may be up to 256 character in length. So one by one, I will just type in a separate lines. Yes, the next one is the authors. Yes, I am the author. I am myself is the corresponding author. So if you want to add any author, you just click on the next author. A separate window will be opened. So please give on the first name, middle name, last name, the second author's academic degrees, affiliation, email address. If ORCID ID, if it is there, you just select the ORCID ID, followed by the institution, followed by the country or region they belong to. If the second author is the corresponding author, please click on this one, else leave it. You can see here there are two very important options. The first option is save this author. The second option is the save this author and add another one. So you would have seen a few manuscript containing 3 or 4 authors. So if you want to add third author or the fourth author, you can select this one. Else you can select this save this author and proceed. So for this manuscript what I am preparing, I don't have any the second author. So I am the single author. So let me select the next option. So the next option is the funding information. As I told you, there are no current funding for this project. This is a self-funded manuscript. So, so funding information is not available. So let me submit everything and let me build PDF for the approval. So this is almost the last stage in the manuscript submission. So once if you have clicked on build PDF for its approval, it is asking for the publishing option. So what is this? So let us see the publishing option. So this is a very important selection. So one has to go through or one has to read properly and select the required option. So the first option here is the gold open access. So this is immediately after acceptance, my final published journal article will be immediately available to everyone. I need to pay APC, article publishing charge. So once your manuscript is ready for submission, so that will be converted as the open access. So anyone can view your paper, can download your paper. So if you want this option, so we are supposed to pay almost 3,900 US dollars. This amount is excluding taxes. So if you don't want this two option, this as your option means, so let me select publish as a subscription article. So what is this? So we are supposed to wait for 24 months before it is converted as the open access. So I will select publish as the submission article, and let me click on save and return. So now we can see the proceed option is selected, is highlighted. So let me click on this proceed option, and that takes to the next level. So now we can see here the title is ready over here as per the today's date, and it is the current status is the building PDF. So the PDF is in progress. So let me select accept ethics in publishing. So let me select yes, I accept. What is this ethics in publishing? So this paper should not be submitted to any other journal for the time being. Once if I get the final rejection or submission message from the author, I mean from the journal end, once if it is rejected, then I can go for the next journal. So that is the ethics in publishing. So yes, now we can see it is almost the manuscript is submitted, but the current status it is asking for, it needs one approval. So what is that approval? By this time you would have received a confirmation email from the International Journal of Mechanical Sciences. So that is saying that the PDF for submission to the International Journal of Mechanical Sciences required approval. What is that approval? So let me go for action link over here. You can see view submission, edit submission, approve submission, remove submission, view references, send email. So let me click on approve submission. Yes, before approving the submission, it is asking for update my information or proceed without ORCID ID. So let me click on without ORCID ID. So let me press OK. But what it is, you must view your submission PDF for accuracy and completeness before it can be approved. So that means to say that we should first download the PDF version. So check out this view submission. You can see a PDF is downloaded. So please open this PDF. So you just check for the final correction if any. So your complete paper here will be the complete paper in the PDF will be ready over here. So with this, let us click on the approve submission, proceed without ORCID ID, or you want to approve this submission, click on OK. So thereby the manuscript is completed. Manuscript submission is completed for International Journal of Mechanical Sciences. So author's decision. So what does the final notification says? Thank you for approving, followed by the manuscript title. So if you see this message, that means to say that the manuscript is submitted without any error. Clear? So we can go back to the main menu now. So let us see the status, what's happening there. So we can see here submission being processed. So in 1 week or 1.4 week, if you come across any revision from the journal end, you can see this would have been highlighted, submission needing revision. They would have given you some review or some comments or something like that. Within 2 weeks we are supposed to submit their queries. Is it clear? So this is how the manuscript has to be submitted. Once the submission is completed, by this time you would have received one more email confirmation saying that confirming submission to International Journal of Mechanical Sciences. So this is how you are supposed to submit the manuscript for Elsevier publication. So once again, let us log in and check the status, what has happened. So please provide your username once again. So click on type your password and click on author's login here. So that takes you inside the International Journal of Mechanical Science. So the submission clearly says that the submissions are being processed. So this is the title of the manuscript. It is the uploaded date and the status date. So as of now, it is submitted to journal. So this is how, let me log out. This is how the step-by-step procedure to submit the Manuscript for International Journal of Mechanical Sciences under Elsevier publication. So hope you like this video. Thanks a lot for watching this video.